Okay, let's look at Silverstone, which I really am impressed by that circuit. But I understand that that's the first Formula One, the inaugural of Formula One. I mean, I know there were races before then, but considered the beginning of the Formula One racing officially. Thoughts on that, John? Am I right? Am I wrong?
I believe you're right. I'd have to go back and have a look at that. But just
It
to
was.
just to give some history in that, the Grand Prix races initially were to demonstrate the technology of the automobile industry and cars, and so they had a problem with durability, so they scheduled these tests where they drive over miles and miles of road to prove that the car were capable of it. And then they moved on to circuits. Silverstone was, as probably everybody knows, a bomber base during World War II, and they've just converted over the years. They've converted the runways and connected them together with turns. So you have this spectacular, out in the middle of nowhere racetrack where these cars can just go incredibly fast and very, very fast turns. Pops is one, Cascombe. I mean, they're just spectacular to watch, and you can see a good bit of the track from the grandstands, various grandstands. It's run by the Grand Prix Drivers Club. They own it, and they've built fantastic facilities for their members and then also for spectators. What else can we say about it? In the 70s, I think one of the races, the weather is almost always a factor there, and as we know, it can rain in England. And I just remember one of the races in the 70s, Dick, you may remember which one, but at any rate, it rained, and about half of the field piled into one corner, and they were all just wrecked into the one corner of the track because of the sudden onset of rain.
Oh my.
Yes, I remember that one. I was thinking of the one where Jody Scheckter lost it at the end of the first lap. I'm going to say 1973, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Right. And Jody Scheckter at the time was an absolute wild child, and he was driving like the third McLaren or something like that. Back in those days, you could enter more than two cars. And I mean, he took out about half the field. The wreck was just massive. And, tires and wheels and bodywork going everywhere. And everybody got up and walked away from it. But there weren't a whole lot of cars left.
Oh my.
Yeah, if you look at it, I'm sure it's out on YouTube, man. I mean, it was massive. And I had forgotten about that one about the rain, but yeah, that was another one where it was just sort of like, holy smokes. The damage, the bill for the damage was like, I don't even want to think about it. Make your eyes water.
Yeah.
Huge.
Wow. Okay, so when I did sim racing for the first time, I did the Silverstone track. That was addicting. I loved it, and I can't wait to go back and do sim racing again.